Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the channel, and today I'm going to be giving you my top 10 list for the best cars to stance in GTA 5 Online. Now for this list, this is completely subjective, this is my personal opinion, so if there's anything you do disagree with or anything you'd change around or maybe even anything you'd suggest that you think I've missed, I'd be more than happy to hear your opinions down below. But this is going to be talking about my top 10 favorite cars to stance in GTA 5 that I think are like the best for stancing and the best looking. Now, I am going to be talking primarily about cars from before the tuners update, so you will need to use the stance glitch to go ahead and get these looking slammed. If you don't know how to do that, consider checking out the tutorial in the top right after this video is over. But if you do find this video informative or helpful in any way, please do go ahead and drop a like and consider subscribing for more. It would be greatly appreciated. And as well, if you're interested in looking for a car crew, a chill car community, or car meets, do go ahead and join my Discord server, linked down below in the description. But with all of that out of the way, let's get into the list. Now at the number 10 spot we have got the Oracle XS. Now this is based off of a mix of different BMW 5 to 7 series models, and if you want to go ahead and buy this car, it's going to set you back 82 grand on Legendary Motorsport. Now personally, this car looks incredibly good once you've slammed it down 2 times, and I like to use the larger kind of like SUV rims for it. It just gives it like a classier kind of vibe, and I know I'm just into that. I like it for this car. I think it suits it quite well. And this is more on the like underrated kind of side of cars, because you don't really see these driving around a whole lot. So if you're looking for something a little bit different that also looks pretty nice while stanced, this could be the car for you. Now at the number 9 spot we have got the Impanti Nightshade. Now this is based off of an early 70s Camaro, and if you want to go ahead and buy it, it's also on Legendary Motorsport for 585 grand. Now this car looks incredibly good once you've slammed it down. Again, I like to slam it down 2 times. That's for most of the cars on here, and with the wheel arches it's got, with the fenders being as flared out as they are, personally I like to use muscle rims on this build, just because I think it looks really flush, and the way that the kind of concave shape of the rims just almost kind of like come in line with the fenders, it just looks really nice. It sits well, and the fitment on this car is brilliant. Now at the number 8 spot we have got the Grotti Carbonate Z. Now you might think that this is a bit of an odd choice because it's more of like an exotic car rather than the kind of thing you'd see like as a street build or whatever, but trust me when I say this car looks absolutely great once you go ahead and slam it. Now the general shape of the car, the lines of the car, everything looks brilliant already, but once you go ahead and slam this thing down, it doesn't even have to be 2 times and it already looks good. Just slam it down once, get it dropped down low a little bit. It's like the wheels almost kind of like blend into the shape of the rest of the car, and it looks brilliant. Now my only real critique of the car is the fact that it can be a bit finicky to stance, and if you don't exactly shoot your gun in the right spots, sometimes the car can be prone to exploding. But besides that, in my opinion, it's a great choice if you want something new. Now at the number 7 spot we have got the Sentinel XS. Now this is based off of the E92 3 Series BMW, and if you want to go ahead and buy this, it's going to set you back 60 grand on Southern San Andreas. Now not only is this car super cheap, it is also super good looking, as this thing looks brilliant once it's been stanced. Now personally, I like to use street rims on it. I use the Mercy concave rims, but pretty much most choices of rim are going to look very nice with the car once it's been slammed down. And really it's accessible to pretty much anyone because of the price. You can even steal this thing off the street and steal it. So you know, if you want a nice looking car to stance but without the huge price tag, you know, this could be the one for you. Another super underrated car coming in next at number 6 is the Ocelot F620. Now this is based off of the Jaguar XK and the Maserati Gran Turismo, and it's going to set you back 80 grand on Southern San Andreas if you want to buy this thing. I think that this is an absolutely stunning looking car, and it looks even better once you go ahead and drop it nice and low, you slam it. And I like to use the SUV class of rims in chrome personally. It's a very nice car, it's pretty simple and pretty easy to stance, and there's nothing too crazy with it. It's just a very nice clean looking car the whole way around, and it's nothing too crazy, it's not too in your face, it's just very nice. Coming in at the number 5 spot, we have got the Karin Sultan Classic, which is based off of the Subaru Impreza GCA. Now if you want to go ahead and buy this car, it's going to set you back 1.7 mil-ish on Southern San Andreas, and this is another great candidate. This car looks super nice when it's stanced. It's not too crazy with how low it gets, it's pretty subtle because you can already get the car to be pretty low through the normal suspension options, but just that little extra touch makes the car look so much better. In my opinion, this is one of the better looking cars. The only issue I really have with it is the price tag, so it might not be too accessible to everyone, but honestly this is a super great build. It's really broad in the way that you can customize it and still make it look good. At the number 4 spot, we have got the Schlagen GT. Now this is based off of the Mercedes AMG GT, and if you want to go ahead and buy this thing, it's on Legendary Motorsport for 1.3 mil. Now this is a super nice looking car once you get it slammed nice and low. I'm absolutely in love with how this thing looks. It looks brilliant. Personally, I like to go with either some street rims, or I use the stock colored wheels trick to keep those like AMG looking rims on there because I think they look brilliant. Maybe they're not the best fit for the rear fenders being a bit flared out, but you know, most of the street rims seem to fit in quite nicely with that, and it looks and sits quite flush with the car. It's a very nice looking build. It's a tad bit pricey, but honestly it is absolutely worth it in my opinion. The car sounds great and it also looks great. Now if you want your car to be low, then this is probably one of the best options for you right here. The Fagaloa coming in at number 3, which is based off of the Volvo Amazon Estate. Now this is about 335k on Legendary Motorsport, and this thing is absolutely nuts with how low it gets. This thing is insane, and you know, it might be an estate, but it is still incredibly good looking. And if you want a bit of like an old school and a modern twist, you know, old school looking car with like a modern car culture twist with the whole stance culture and everything, this is a brilliant option for it. Absolutely love the look of the car. Looks absolutely great once it stands, and it just looks super flush with the wheel arches as well. Very nice look overall, and it's super clean. I'd highly recommend it. Now at the number 2 spot, we have got the Dubachi Spectre Custom. Now this thing is based off of a mix of the Aston Martin DB10 and the Vantage GT8, and will set you back about 850k once you've bought it and then done the Benny's upgrade for it, as it is on the Benny's website. Now this car looks absolutely stunning. The fitment with it is brilliant. The way that the car has just this body kit, it has like a wide body on it, similar to like the kind of Liberty Walk ones you'll see in real life. It just has such amazing fitment with most of the rims in this game once you've slammed it. I love to put some street rims on it, maybe that even some of the new track ones as well. They look absolutely brilliant on this car. I think at the minute I'm using the reverse concave ones or something like that, and I've put sports suspension on it, slammed it down. It looks great. Honestly, it's a really stunning car, has great performance as well, sounds pretty nice too. And you know what, if you're looking for something with a bit of a wide body going on to stance, you know, take your pick. This is probably one of the best. Now at the number 1 spot, one of my favorite cars in the game in general is the Sultan RS. Now this is based off of the Lexus IS series between the 2 and 300, and it's going to set you back 12k for the normal car and then about 800 grand for the Benny's conversion of it. It comes with a bit of a wide body on the car itself as is, so it gets a little bit of like a fender flare kind of thing going on, and it looks super nice when you use some like muscle rims or even the stock rims, which I'm using, because they sit so flush with the rest of the car, and the fitment is absolutely brilliant. It looks really nice once you go ahead and stance it, and it's very easy to do as well. This isn't one of those cars that's a bit finicky to stance. It's just, you know, it's like a set and forget kind of thing. You don't have to worry about it exploding. It works 9 times out of 10. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this list, you find it helpful or informative. If you did enjoy it, please do go ahead and drop a like and consider subscribing for more. Let me know all of your thoughts down below. But that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.